Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Sunday, April 28th, 2019. It's reported today that a young man who just got drafted into the NFL was shot early this morning, and his college football teammate at Washburn was killed in the shooting. They're saying the man drafted, Corey Ballentine, he's going to be just fine, but his teammate is dead. And I want you to see the very repetitive pattern of murder by numbers that goes on every single year around sports drafts by this code of letters and numbers. It's always the same numbers. The man killed is Dwane Simmons, spelled just like that. D-W-A-N-E. Dwane Simmons, 23, was killed. And his name in Gematria sums to 67, just like blood sacrifice. And his teammate, who was just drafted, was drafted round 6, pick 7. So you can understand why it's this man who has the blood sacrifice for him, and you can understand why it's this teammate. They're saying the man drafted is going to be fine in just a matter of days. His injury is very minimal. He probably wasn't even really shot. That's probably just the bogus story that's put out today. His teammate probably really was killed. Blood sacrifice. Again, listen to that song Murder by Numbers, which came out in 1983, where having people killed is the way to the top of your profession. It's the way to make it in this world. Murder by numbers. It's as simple as A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, according to the lyrics. Just like this code of letters and numbers. We talked about how today, April 28, 2019, would be right for a shooting in the news because it's a date with 44 numerology. Shooting equals 44, so does kill. And notice what number they had this guy wearing at the combine. 4, a number associated with death. April 28th is the 118th day of the year, a number that we always find around death. Jewish Gematria deaths, 118. We once predicted Prince's death by these exact two numbers. I said when Prince dies, and it's coming soon, it's going to be all about 118 and 67. I said that the day Vanity died, his former girlfriend, he ended up dying 67 days from Vanity, and in an elevator. So they said elevator equals 118. Same numbers again and again. In the English extended cipher, death also equals 218. This man went to Washburn University, 218. Topeka, Kansas, where Washburn University is, where both men played football. Gematria of 133, like football. Notice Topeka, Kansas is 34. Washburn's 34. Murder's 34. The draft this year was in Tennessee, 34. Just before the draft, you had the death of the former college and football star Reggie Cobb, who wore the number 34 and played at Tennessee. The name Reggie Cobb, his full name Reginald John Cobb, 139, the 34th prime. He was a ritual sacrifice for this draft. If you missed my video on him and why Kyler Murray would be taken number 1 by Arizona, you should go back and check that out. If you're new here, familiar numbers that are coded into all these rituals are 74 and 47. Topeka, Kansas also sums to 74. Washburn also sums to 47. These are numbers of Masonry. Masonry controls the world of entertainment, media, government, and works by this code. Notice, Topeka, Kansas, 74. Washburn, 47. Tennessee's also 47. So was Dwane, the name of the man who was killed. Killing has the gematria of 74 and 47. The man drafted was drafted by the New York Giants. Giants 38, like death, like murder, like killing, like RIP. Giants is also 25, like death, like Dwane. Notice with the 2 reduction ciphers, Dwane is a perfect overlap with death. And the name of the man drafted, Corey Ballentine. 83, like football, like murder, like how the song Murder by Numbers came out in 83. 83 is the 23rd prime number. Dwane Simmons was 23 years old. And just in case you are new here, you might be saying, wait a minute, how can there be multiple numbers? I'll just type out the word death, for example. Death with the alphabetic order. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, up to Z is 26. Death is 38. If you use the alphabetic order and rules of numerology, death is 20. And the difference in this cipher is, again, numerology. So T is the 20th letter. In numerology, 20's 2 plus 0 is 2. So when you write out death, In this cipher, all of the letters are the same except for the T. T, instead of being 20, is 2, which is 18 less, which is why death is 38. The rest of the letters are already all single-digit numbers. D's 4, E's 5, A's 1, H is 8. So that's the difference. This cipher here is the reverse alphabetic order, making Z1 counting back to A is 26. Notice death is 97. That's the 25th prime, just like death's also 25. And again, we talked about how Giants has the Gematria 25, who he was drafted to. Also 38. So two of the same numbers as death. And then round 6, pick 7. You'll notice year after year, it's the same rituals, it's the same numbers, and it's the same network doing it. You can check out that song Murder by Numbers from 1983. Until next time, Truth Seeker.